Hey, Ed, Jacob, how you guys doing?
Great.
Great.
I was not about late to your class.
Yeah? Well, I'm glad to hear it. Oh, shoot, where did everything go?
Good morning, Mr. Richards.
Good morning, Mackenzie.
I can't hear you.
Oh. Good morning, Mackenzie. I'm not muted. Maybe you are.
This is your time to smack talk the whole class.
Would never.
Since no one can hear you.
You really can't hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I can.
So
hear you.
everybody can hear me except for Mackenzie. Mackenzie, can you hear me now? Okay, Mackenzie just left. Maybe I scared her away. All right, you guys.
I still can't hear you, Mr. Richards.
Well, I don't know what everybody else can hear me. I'll send you a message. Let's see.
Turn the volume up on your computer.
Yeah, I'll let her know that. You heard that? It was my daughter, by the way, in the kitchen.
It was you.
Just passing gas in the kitchen.
I can hear you now, Mr. Richards.
Oh, okay.
I'm just dingy.
Yeah, we know. Not to worry. Everybody was aware.
My volume was all the way down.
Your volume was all the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably cause it. All right, I want you to go to Google Classroom and open up the worksheet on machines that you were supposed to finish. Ed, Cameron, last I checked, you didn't have that done. Did you get that done before, like, you know?
Hey, was it the one with like the wheelbarrow and everything?
Yeah, that one.
I forgot to put pictures in. I did the examples though.
Yeah, I know you didn't do any pictures. Okay,
No, we
Simple
have.
Machines worksheet. It's under worksheets. I'll share my screen so you know which one we're doing, so you're on the right one. Okay, first of all, are there any questions on the types of machines? Okay. Okay, all those different types. Some of you put pictures here, some of you didn't. Incline plane, ramps, all the definitions. If for some reason you don't have that, maybe you could take a, if you don't have that filled out, I think there was 2 of you that had some blanks. You could, like, you know, take a screenshot of it or something. But okay, moving on. You ready? Mackenzie, you got this? All right.
Yes.
Okay, working machines. Again, some of you had some blanks on there. when you turned it in, so double check your worksheet. Again, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because we went over it, but if you want to screenshot that or something so you have the answers. Good to go?
C.
Ed, you good?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I can't scroll anymore. Okay. Okay, and then this was our first example of the inclined plane, and then you were supposed to finish up the other examples. So one thing I noticed on this inclined plane is it's really not possible. This inclined plane would actually help you too much. And that was my bad, but I'm not going to change their calculations. It's just, yeah. Work output, the work that the machine is, we're getting out of the machine, is the machine's actually going to be lifting a 10 Newton box 2 meters. So this 10 Newton box, if we didn't have the ramp, we just think about it 10 meters straight up. So 20 joules of work. This is why this machine isn't impossible. We always do more work when we use a machine. So here we have 3 times 5. Our work input's 15. So we did less work than the machine did. So yeah, that was my blonde moment, I guess. But
Mr. Richards had a blonde moment.
yeah, I guess I did. All right. This was your problem to solve. If you think about the work done by the machine, 15, it's going to lift it straight up. So what's 15 times 3, Brooke?
45.
45. All right, work input, we're going to pull with 12 newtons of force and move it 4 meters. So what's 12 times 4?
48 joules.
Okay. So this machine actually makes sense. We did more work than the machine did. All right, efficiency is going to be 45 over 48. Change that to a percentage. What'd you get?
93.75%.
Right. And that's a really good, efficient machine. I mean, we're actually probably never going to see a machine that good. Ideal mechanical advantage is the ratio of the distances. So 4 divided by 3. 1 point what?
1.3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the actual mechanical advantage is the ratio of the forces. So 15 divided by 12.
7.5.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
15 divided by
1.25. Yeah, I have one.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Well, do I have to unsubmit it and then fix it?
Yeah.
Okay, and again, yeah, I had 2 blonde moments in the same day. So our work input, we're putting in 60 joules of work, but we're getting 75 joules of work out of the machine, which, yeah, it's not going to happen. But work input is the force that we're putting down, or work output, the weight of the box times 3, distance to the fulcrum. Work input, we're putting 10 newtons of force, and we're 6 meters away, so work input. Ideal mechanical advantage is the ratio of the distances, so 6 divided by 3. Actual mechanical advantage is the ratio of the forces, so 25 divided by 10. And you'll see that, because of my error, this really doesn't even make sense, because ideal mechanical advantage, that's like if there wasn't any friction, what would be the best scenario? If there wasn't any friction, this machine says it's going to give us a mechanical advantage of 2, but when we really used it, we got a mechanical advantage of 2.5, which maybe you don't understand that, but that's just not possible. All right, if you were to do this problem with the lever, there are 2 separate grades in the grade book, so if you have a 0 on both, that's probably because you didn't do either one. Work output. What did we get out of this machine? Well, it lifted 2 newtons, and the distance was 2 meters away. So how much work did we get?
4.
4. Right. Input, we did 6 newtons of work, or a force of 6 newtons, and we pushed 10 meters. We did how much work?
60 joules.
60 joules. Right. Right. That is a very inefficient machine. So it's 4 divided by 60 times 100, which is
6.6%. I didn't say 7. I said 6.6.
yeah, because it's 6.6666666666666.
Wait, so will you still accept my answer?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, ideal mechanical advantage is the ratio of the distances, so 10 divided by 2, which was 5. And actual is the ratio of the forces, 6 divided by 2.
3.
3.
All right, I'm gonna stop share for a second. If you need that stuff, you have a couple seconds to screenshot it if you didn't catch up. All right, I think on Google Classroom, there's a work and power quiz number 2, I believe. No, it's not. Never mind. Hold on. It's simple machine calculation. Did I send you a link to that?
Yeah.
Okay, so click on that. We're going to take it right now. If you didn't get the email, let me know and I'll send it separate. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Is it class kick?
Class kick, yeah.
Uh,
Anybody?
Me.
Mackenzie?
I don't think I got an email.
Who was that?
Haley.
Haley. Hi. Anybody else?
Yeah, I didn't get it either.
Who's that?
Dana.
I didn't get it either.
Okay, maybe I didn't send it to anybody.
I got it.
the very
It's
first
on Google
assignment
Classroom.
in Google Classroom.
Just go to Google Classroom. It's there.
I wonder if Jayan got it.
Nice one, Mr. Richards.
Okay, I'm sending it again. So in case you didn't get it, I just sent it on email. Okay, I'm going to share my screen. We're going to talk about it. Cameron, you awake? Cameron?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, this is what it should look like. It's just a ramp. Everybody have it open so we can start?
D.
Okay.
No, mine is super slow. Yeah, mine is too.
Okay, well, I'll talk really slowly then.
Do we have to log in?
You should just put in your first name or something.
Okay.
If you click on the link. Okay, you ready or are we waiting on people?
I'm good.
Anybody not good? Mackenzie, have your computer up and running?
Yes, I have it up and running.
Okay, from the above diagram, we want to calculate the following. So work output. How much work are we going to get out of this machine? Well, if we didn't use the ramp, the machine's going to be lifting 200 newtons, 2 meters. So Cameron, help us out. It's going to be lifting 200 newtons, 2 meters.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, Cameron?
100.
Okay, work is force times distance.
Oh.
It's always been that way.
Mm-hmm.
So what would be force times distance?
I have no idea, honestly. Like,
It's lifting 200 newtons of force, a
Mhm.
distance of 2 meters.
400.
Yay! 400 what?
Joules.
Joules. Okay, Mackenzie, your turn. Impress us. Work input, the work done by you when you're using the machine. So we're going to pull with 100 newtons, but our ramp is 5 meters long. How much work are you going to do?
100.
Okay, again, work is force times distance.
Oh,
You're pulling with a force of 100 newtons, and you're going to move it
500?
5 meters. What?
500.
Okay. Okay, IMA, ideal mechanical advantage. Jaco, impress us. IMA is the ratio of the distances. On a ramp, it's always the length of the ramp divided by the height of the ramp.
Okay, let me just get out my calculator.
Okay.
So it's going to be. But then isn't it times 100?
No, that's efficiency. This is just IMA, just the ratio.
So would you multiply them both? No, sorry, no, you divided my bad.
Okay. It's a ratio. I mean, it's length divided by the height. A ratio is always something over something else. It's like a fraction. 5 divided by 2.
.8, that's what I got.
What is it?
0.8.
5 divided by 2.
2.5.
Oh my gosh. Yes, 2.5. Now, it also says this ratio doesn't have a unit because it's 5 meters divided by 2 meters. So meters cancels out, right? So there's no unit left. It's just 2.5. Mackenzie, what's the answer on that one?
2.5.
Yay. Okay, Brooke. The actual mechanical advantage is the ratio of the forces. So the forces here are 200 newtons
Oh, I did that one.
over 100 newtons.
Oh, yeah. 2.
2, does it have a unit?
No.
No, because it's newtons over newtons, right? It cancel out. All right. Haley, efficiency is the ratio of the work. So the work the machine does over the work you do. So 400 divided by 500, and this is the one you have to multiply by 100.
$80.
Okay, 80%. Okay. Now, in the little upper corner there, you're going to press the hand and go, please check. Got it?
C.
Yay. All right, go back to Google Classroom. Move out of the way, you guys.
So we can just exit out of it, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Moving to the bottom. Okay, on Google Classroom, we are now looking for ants on an incline.
This is 8.
Are we doing this whole thing today?
Well, I don't know, Mackenzie.
I hope not.
Me too, Lillian.
Okay, prior knowledge. Imagine you were lifting a very, very heavy jugs to the top of the house. You could either use the stairs on the left or push them up the inclined plane on the right. Mackenzie, which is easier?
Pushing it down the hill.
Okay, that's not an option. You're lifting the jugs up. You're either taking the stairs or taking the ramp.
The ramp. I don't know.
Yes, take the ramp. Hey,
Yeah,
it's
I'm gonna go
machine.
down.
So you have to use less force. Number 2, Jacob. If a person in a wheelchair wanted to get to the second story of a 2-story building, would it be easier to take a short, steep ramp or a long, shallow ramp? What do you think? Should he take a really steep ramp or should he take a long and shallow ramp?
I think answer.
Huh? Can't hear
Oh.
you.
Sorry. Okay. I probably take the short, steep ramp.
Okay. So think about, you want to get to the house and someone puts a ramp up to one of the windows that is like where a ladder would be, and you want to push yourself up with a wheelchair using this like ladder slanted against the house. Or you have a big long board that stretches a half a block long.
Big long board.
Yeah, you want to, I mean, it's okay to cover distance. We want to reduce the force. So you should always take the long ramp to make it easier. All right, we are going to launch the ants on a gizmo. Ants use a slanted stick to help push food to the top of a tree stump. I drag the stick sideways to change its steepness. Change the number of ants by dragging them to the item. Click play to see if the ants can lift the item. All right, so launch the gizmo. Go to Explore Learning.
I don't like Explore Learning.
Yes, you do.
No, I
Me
don't.
either.
Yes, you guys both do.
I don't even remember where it's at.
ExploreLearning.com.
Wow, we are very dysfunctional today.
Mine might take a while to load again. So.
Mine wants to open the.
Oh yeah, mine does too.
I want to get rid of this one. Okay. All right, so ants on a slant.
Not there yet.
When you get there, click launch.
How do I get out of the crumple one? Because I can't. Hold up. Oh, I found it. Okay, we're good.
Okay. Okay, so we can change the number of ants by dragging them. First, describe a strategy to find out which items are heavier than the others. How do you think you could find that out, of which items were heavier than the other ones? Let me drag this up here. See the different items?
Mm-hmm.
My blueberry, a peanut. What's a strategy that might work to think about how heavy these things were? What if you take an ant and try to push it up?
It works.
Okay. But what if it was different? Oh no, he's struggling.
He needs
Right.
help.
So what kind of strategy you think might work?
More ants.
The more ants, the what?
The more heavy lifting that they can do.
Okay.
It worked.
So probably if the more ants are needed, it's probably a heavier item, right?
Yeah.
So think about this. List the food items in order from lightest to heaviest. Tell me when you have that done, Lillian.
Ouch.
Hey, Dozy, you have it? What's the lightest one?
Okay. The corn is the lightest, then the peanut, then the blueberry, then the almond.
Okay, corn. And then the, what is it, a pecan?
Peanut.
Peanut.
It's an almond.
Yeah, I was about to go, Jacob. It's not
Yeah,
a
there's
peanut
a
again.
peanut and an almond.
Oh, you're right. It's an almond.
We already said peanut.
Well, I'm sorry. I thought that he was still on the second one. Okay.
You confused me, Wish.
It's a struggle today.
Clearly.
That's an understatement.
You struggled too, Mackenzie.
So what are the advantages and
What?
disadvantages of using an inclined plane? Okay, run a few trials with the gizmo. Explore both shorter and longer sticks. Why do you think people or ants would choose to use an inclined plane to help lift? Make 2 predictions. Which stick length would you let which stick length would let you lift a peanut with the fewest number of ants? Which stick length would require the longest time to lift a peanut? And a little chart for you to fill out. So when you use this gizmo, the best thing to do is to grab like the top of the thing to change its, because I had a really tough time getting to 10 centimeters, but it's like, you know, right up here. So what I would expect you guys to do is do all of activity A, and anything you do after activity A would be counted as extra credit. So Mackenzie, how much do you have to do?
The whole part of A.
Yeah, just A. Do you have to take the quiz on this?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I was like, we didn't even talk about taking the quiz.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that.
Like,
You don't have to do the quiz. Just finish all of A, and if you want to finish more, you can finish B also. But do y'all have any questions?
No.
Like, when does this like?
Well, the year ends Friday of next week, so when you finish this one, then you're all done, Brooke. If you don't finish it by Thursday, then I guess I'll see you in class next week.
Wait, you can't do that.
say it's Thursday.
It has to be done before tomorrow. That's what it, yeah.
Okay, so this is what I'm telling you. If this is done before Thursday of next week, then you won't have to come to class next week. If you don't have it done, Cameron, then you'll have to come to class.
I don't comprehend. Next week on the 15th, we turn in everything and we won't have our computers.
15th next Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll have our computers
have a
on
whole
Thursday,
week.
bro.
Next Thursday, Brooke, you'll be fine. You
So then we have to come on Friday if we don't finish it.
No, we have to come on Thursday.
Thursday during our regular class time.
Mm.
Finish it. If you finish it, then this is it. This is the last assignment.
Thank the Lord.
Okay, but if you don't finish it, then I'm going to see you next Thursday, and we'll go over this lab, and maybe I'll give you a semester final.
That's funny.
Ms. Lewis, I'm emailing you as we speak.
Mackenzie, you only have to do part A.
I know.
Part A is really long.
Okay,
Lillian,
and do
shut
A.
up.
I was just kidding.
You get 10 centimeters.
Okay, any questions, you guys?
Nope.
Okay,
Yeah, no, good one.
all right. So, most of you can go for the last few minutes, but I want a couple people to stay behind and chat. And those people are, what is your name? Edward, Cameron, and then Isaac. Just hang out so we can set up another time to meet. Everyone else, you're free to go.
Deuces.
That
I'm
I'll see you again. Have a great summer.
Cameron, don't leave. Cameron,
Don't
don't
have a
leave.
good summer. Bye, Mr. Richards.
Yeah.